Hello, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I feel so excited anytime I have you here. So thank you for coming along. If this is the first time you're joining me, thank you so much. Perhaps through referral or Google search, however way that you came along, I am so happy that we are able to connect. So I would encourage you to please go ahead and click that subscribe button down there and click the notification bell. The reason is so that anytime I release new content, you'll be the first person to get that. Isn't that amazing, right? So please go ahead and subscribe so that you'll be the first to get the notification. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming along and trusting me. I so much appreciate you are doing a wonderful, you are amazing. I appreciate your referral, your sharing. Please share this on your social media platform, right? And like and comment so that others will be able to benefit at the same time. All right. You're all amazing. Let's get to the topic of today. So we're basically going to talk about ideas on how to become valuable as a Scrum Master. In my own research, in my own experience, it does appear that anytime that an organization is downsizing, anytime that organization is laying off employees, now, do you know that Scrum Masters are always the first people to get rid of? Why is that so? I've been doing some kind of researching, and it became crystal clear that Scrum Masters are always the first people to let go in an organization if an organization is downsizing, if an organization is laying off some of their employees. Now, how would you as a Scrum Master become a person of value that you will be the last person that organization would say, it's too difficult to let this person go? What could you do that organization will find it difficult to let you go? That is what we are talking about today, right? My ideas I will be sharing with you is based on not just my own experience working as a Scrum Master, but also through research. This research has been either, through my different ways that I conduct my research. So I'll try as much as I can to give you the key information. So I narrowed it down to 5. Okay. All right. Now, before I proceed, I will also have to state categorically that if you are looking forward to a mentor, a coach, reach out. It is free. Okay. I realize that a lot of people have done the Scrum training and Scrum certification, and then they are stuck. They are not sure how to get into the job market. If you are in that position, reach out to me, and then we can be able to work out something free. I don't charge money for that. Okay. I know that if you go to Google and then you search, there are a lot of people, everybody can do whatever he or she wants. All I'm saying is that if you are in that position where you are not sure how to transition from one career to Scrum, or you have done the Scrum training and then don't get certified, but you're not getting interviews, right? You're not sure what is going on, right? Please reach out. Don't be shy. Okay. Just reach out. Don't be shy. And just put that in the comment section. You can see the comment section there. Just drop that in the comment section or reach out to me either by connecting me on my Facebook, as you can see the link. Can you see that link on top? Or, email me. You can see the email on top. Connect me on my Instagram, however way that feels confident for you, and then let's connect, okay? All right, that is a plus because you guys are amazing. Isn't that great? Now, you have done your certification, you have done your training. Now, how do you get into that job? Expect you, but how do you maintain your job, and how would you become value? How would you continue to drive value to organization as a Scrum Master? Now, the first thing I would want to emphasize here, I want to draw your attention is, which I'm not sure is popular, A lot of people have been hammering on the hard skill set of a Scrum Master. Hard skill set in terms of, oh, you have to get trained, you have to get certified, you have to belong to a lot of, community of practice, attend webinars, and blah, 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 all those kind of things, right? But how many persons have been able to emphasize on the soft skill of a Scrum Master? Sometimes it's not just about having all of the knowledge, but also about that interpersonal human interaction, right? What am I saying? You need to develop that soft skill part of your responsibility or part of yourself as a Scrum Master. That is one of the ways for you to become value, or one of the ways to continue to add value in an organization. People want to work with people they feel comfortable with. People want to talk to you. People want to work with somebody that they can easily approach. People want to work with somebody who makes them to feel relaxed. And if you're a Scrum Master and you haven't really figured out the niche, something is very, 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 very questionable. So you need to figure out the soft skill parts of yourself as a Scrum Master. Now, what are some examples of the soft skill part of a Scrum Master? Empathy, right? Empathy. You need to identify how to become empathic. Show some sign of concern, about what happens around your team members. The second thing is about active listening. People used to say the reason why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth is that we should be able to speak less and listen more. It could be true, but that's not my concern. My concern is, as a Scrum Master, you should be able to pay attention, listen so attentively. One of the things that makes Socrates the greatest, or one of the greatest Greek philosophers, is the idea of listening. Socrates, there's what is called Socratic method of questioning and answering. If you are a student of Socrates, he was mostly listening and then throwing back the question, and then you provide the answer. That was what Socrates was doing. So I have come to realize through the act of listening, you will solve a lot of problems for your team. You provide some kind of solution. People would discover the answers through active listening, right? Now, some Scrum Masters don't know how to negotiate. Negotiation is also some kind of soft skill you should be able to have, right? Problem solving. As a Scrum Master, we already know that one of the hats that Scrum Master put on is impediment removal, conflict resolution. You should, as a Scrum Master, know the technique to resolve problems. There are other soft skills of a Scrum Master like communication, creative thinking, customer service, right? You need to know how to approach people. You need to be able to be responsive. They will send a message to you. How do you respond? Do you take longer time to respond to message, or do you respond as soon as you get hold at the earliest convenience, right? So these are some things, some minor, but the impact is so huge. You need to develop the soft skill part of your position as a Scrum Master. The other second idea I want to share with you is this idea of time management. Now, as a Scrum Master, you are, expected to be multitasking, okay? You are perhaps coordinating 2 teams. You are perhaps coordinating 3 teams, managing a lot of projects, facilitating things, managing stakeholders' expectation. What is the technique for you to get all of these things done? Now, I have done a video here about what is called Eisenhower matrix. Eisenhower matrix was developed by Dwight Eisenhower, one of the past presidents of the United States, where you can manage tasks based on urgency and importance, right? There are some tasks that are urgent, but they are not important. There are some tasks that are important, but they're not urgent. There are some tasks that are important and they are urgent. And there are some tasks that are not important and they're not urgent. You should know which of the tasks where they fall into and how to approach them. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch the video I made on the Eisenhower matrix so that you can get more detailed information on that. So you need to develop that multitasking technique so that you can manage stakeholders. You have different stakeholders. So how could you manage their expectations? You have your product owner you're going to be collaborating with. You have your members of the development team. How would you be able to manage all of these at the same time as a Scrum Master, right? And then it could become overwhelming for you if you are managing more than one team. Okay. Now, the third idea I wanted to share with you is to volunteer to do more work. Don't wait to be asked if you are available. As soon as there is an opportunity to do or provide some kind of value in an area, please volunteer. By doing that, you are putting yourself on the spotlight. You know, people used to say that when you are working more than you are paid for, you'll be paid more than you are working for. It is absolutely true. Absolutely true. You might not need to ask for a pay raise. The stakeholders are always seeing you. So volunteer. You're a Scrum Master and you can also write user stories, right? Why don't you work with the PO to write user stories? You're a Scrum Master and the opportunity comes to help in terms of providing some business analysis and you have that training. Why don't you volunteer to do it? You are not just creating impact, but you are also reorienting. I mean, you're putting yourself on the spotlight. If that organization is downsizing, if the organization is thinking of who to promote, or if the organization has the position for an agile coach, what do you think happens? They might not look for an agile coach. They would definitely, most times, ask if you are interested. Right? Volunteer for that. Now, the idea of being people-oriented rather than process-oriented is such a key thing. Now, as you can agree with me, one of the values of Agile Manifesto talked about individuals and interaction over processes and tools, right? Now, a lot of Scrum Masters forget that it is not, most of the times, it's not just about the tool, the process. Oh, Scrum guy said, we must do Scrum by the book. You might get into trouble. You might step on the toes of some folks, and before you know it, you get kicked out. Whether you like it or not, there are lots of politics in the working place. So you need to play along the politics, right? So how do people feel comfortable talking to you, right? Add a sense of humor. For me, I think that Scrum is common sense. That's how I see Scrum. It's really common sense. Anybody can memorize the Scrum guide, but then the applicability of it becomes so demanding that they're looking for an experienced Scrum Master. Organization could pay you thousands of dollars as far as you can be able to work as a human person. So you need to develop the human-centeredness of a Scrum Master rather than the process-centeredness of a Scrum Master. All right. The last but not the least of the 5 values is you should be open for feedback. Right? You cannot claim to be Mr. Right all the time. As a human person, we have some kind of imperfection. And this openness for feedback shows the vulnerability part of us or part of you as a Scrum Master. Vulnerability is a good thing, right? It is a good thing. You should be open for feedback. Receive it, work on it, improve, grow. By improving, you are not just getting feedback from supervisors and team members. You are engaging in some kind of researching, reading, attending webinars, improving your skill, upskilling yourself. Believe me, when you take all of these 5 ideas into consideration, try it and see how people look at you in the coming days. All right. Thank you so much for being with me in these few minutes. I enjoy your company. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like, right? Just click the like and share it with your colleagues, your friends, your different platforms, right? Let me know what you think. If there is any idea you think that I haven't covered that could be part of this, please let me know in the comment section. And I'm looking forward to learning from you. All right. It's been a pleasure talking to you. And again, if you're looking for a coach, a mentor, in terms of career transition from one career to IT, in terms of project management and Scrum, or you have done the training, you have got certified, but you're not sure, you're in between job, or you've gotten the job, but you're looking forward for somebody to hold your hand, reach out and we'll make that work. All right. I'll see you again next time. In the meantime, I hope you stay well. Bye for now.